welcome to this special Island Stat Sports Talk. I'm your host, Earl Baston, and joining me is none other than Kiwon Waldron Equestrian for Bermuda. Kai, thank you, first of all, for joining me. You're back on island just for a brief stay, but it's coming to an end relatively soon, probably, well, it is tomorrow. But you were at home. You took part in the Welcome Home show, but we'll get to that. But take us through the last 2 years. I know the pandemic kind of ruffled a few feathers in what you wanted to do, especially starting out in Indiana, then in the winter in Florida. Take us through some of those challenges that you faced in your field of the racing that you were doing.
First of all, thanks for having me on. And so the pandemic did put a little peg in the spokes. It didn't slow down the racing more per se. I think maybe it did, but trying to get on to another foot, and so I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted to do because we couldn't get away and lockdowns and this and that. But I was still able to go away to Indiana, which I was doing get good success there. Had a lot of luck, and I mean, like I said, I wasn't the only one that got jammed up in the pandemic, but we made the best of it, and we're here now. So that's where.
Yeah. So I mean, you were competing, in some really good places. But take us. I remember talking to you when you first went out about how the opportunity came about, but you seem to have taken the reins with both hands and just kind of put yourself as in the shop window, because I know you're riding, you're driving many other horses week in and week out. But what's that time been like for you, in these positions?
Just, I mean, like I said, I try to make the best of the situation and the opportunities that I had, and it's all been going well so far. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Just trying to go as far as I can with it, and I'm gonna take everything that I can.
Mm. Now, take us through your participation in the Welcome Home show, because clearly, a lot of fun being back home for you. I guess seeing a lot of people you haven't seen for a little while now.
No, that's correct. It was great. It was great to get back to the carriage driving. Obviously that's what I started off in. That's how I was brought up doing that type of thing, and I love it. Like I think I'm more so like the camaraderie more than anything. But the show was great. It was just great to sit behind a nice, like I said, what I started doing and seeing all the faces and talking. But I thought it was a great show. I think they did well putting it on. It was great. It worked out. I thought it was a good time.
Now, what's next for you? You're off to Canada, so obviously got some things on the horizon. What is next?
So yeah, I'll be heading off to Canada now, and I'll be racing standardbreds now. I was able to get my my license to race standardbreds, and so I'll be up in Quebec actually. And now it's just wherever I can get work in Quebec. I'll be a full-time catch driver, and whoever puts me down, I'll jump on, and hopefully I can do as well as I can with them. So it's that's basically what I'm doing now. Just trying to catch drive and just going up and up.
Now, obviously, people here would know more about quote unquote harness pony racing, and you getting a relationship with a pony. That's what people look forward to. But the fact that you kind of just get in the bike or the seat of a pony you really don't know, you're just getting advice from someone. How do you manage that, or what? How do you get through those type of races?
So the main thing I go by is the program. They have a long list of the horse's last performance, who he competed, where he competed it, how he did, and stuff like that. So that's what I first go by. I read that, maybe this horse he's no good on the front or he's better from behind. So, and then obviously I'll go back, watch replays. And like I said, also talk to the trainer. They will tell us he likes this, he doesn't like this. And then for that 2 minutes that I get, I kind of just get a feel for him. And, I try to put him in the best position to win. But I would say the program is one thing, and then how he feels is how I will actually drive him and things like that. Out there, it's like the betting means a lot. Like, you have favorites and this and that. So you kind of drive towards the better student to let them make, and then you also put yourself in the best position to make money. And that's kind of how I go about it.
Yeah. Are all the surfaces as hard as the National Equestrian Center, or are there some soft tracks?
Yeah, it's tons different. So at the Equestrian Center is actually limestone. There are tracks like that, and they're very fast. And then you have clay tracks, red dirt clay tracks, which I think are probably the faster tracks. It's a proven fact that they're the faster tracks. But every track, every state, they all vary. I think it's mostly between limestone, stone dust, and red clay.
What do you prefer?
Red clay for sure. Red clay for sure. That's just my opinion, and
right.
The horses, it varies with them too, because one could like this track, one could not like this track. Track, sloppy track, it all depends on it. But if we're talking which one I would love to race on or prefer to race on, it's red clay for sure.
Sure. So I mean, I remember talking to you when you were in Indiana and some of the things you were doing throughout the week and getting ready for races. But looking at the schedule which you were participating in Florida, it really looked as if, I mean, you took everything that was presented to you and you just kind of rode away with it, kind of thing, where reading over, going through all of that with the trainers, with different horses and all that. What advice would you be given to somebody in Bermuda that wants to kind of follow your footsteps?
Oh, if you get that opportunity, take it. Always be coachable, listen, and like if you show you have a little talent or you're willing to, they people will give you opportunities. And I also think, like I see Candace Martin's away in India, I think it's a great thing. Everybody should be able to go and experience that, right? Because we only learn this much here, where you go there, so I think it's always better to go get opportunities, sit behind as many as you can. Like, don't turn down an opportunity to drive any type of horse, no matter what it is. So that, I think, just shoot for it. If you want to do it, but do it correctly.
Sure. Well, let me just say all the best. We'll keep an eye out on you. We'll stay in touch with you, of course. Get your feet wet in Quebec, and then take the track by storm.
Yes, for sure. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of the safe flight, and we'll speak to you soon, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All righty. Folks, enjoy your day.
Okay. Goodbye.